Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Haley. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want to talk to you guys about the capsule wardrobe. So if you are not familiar with what this actually is, for me, it is a collection of items that I absolutely love wearing and that I feel good in. And they're also items that are very versatile and useful. So they can be mixed and matched with each other, and they're timeless. So they withstand the test of trends of different seasons. And oftentimes, depending on where you live, a capsule wardrobe can basically be for the entire year if you have similar weather all year round. Or if you live in a city like I do in Vancouver and you have multiple seasons and they're completely different, then a capsule wardrobe can actually be seasonal as well. And basically you just pack up one of the seasons when you're in, for example, winter. Your summer stuff is packed away so that you know those are the clothes that you wear for summer. They're going to be versatile, they're going to be used to their fullest extent, and the one season that you are currently in is everything that you need to wear basically in that one season. So that was a mouthful, sorry. But that's basically what I feel like a capsule wardrobe is, and a lot of people will have a few different definitions, I think, but basically it's just a very useful and exciting collection of clothes, shoes, and accessories. So when you requested this video of me last year in October or November, I wasn't really sure what a capsule wardrobe was. Well, I had an idea, but I think there were so many different pieces of information that were coming in and that I was seeing that I was a little bit confused, and I had no clue how to create my own capsule wardrobe because I had so much stuff in my closet and I didn't think I had a grasp on what I was wearing the most and what I could live with for a super long period of time. So now that I've done Project 333 and I'm still currently in it, I definitely have a better sense of exactly what a capsule wardrobe is, and I do have a process that I went through in order to create that wardrobe. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys today, and I hope that if you are hoping to create a capsule of your own, or perhaps you are just starting out with Project 333, that these tips and, pieces of reflection that I have going on will help you create your own. So without further ado, let's get started. So I think one of the biggest things that I had to do before pulling all these pieces out of my closet was reflect on what I had been wearing in the past month or so. So for me, this wardrobe that I have right now is for the winter season. Like, we are literally right smack in the middle of winter here, and so it's quite cold outside, and I'm not really in need of shorts or skirts and things like that that would be worn for warmer seasons. So I really could look back on like December and ask myself, what did I wear the most and what was I gravitating towards, because that gave me a better idea of what types of clothing I felt comfortable wearing and which ones did I enjoy wearing. And I think that the reflection piece is really important when you're creating a capsule wardrobe, because you want the items in it to be very intentional. You want them to serve a purpose and you want to be able to wear them to their fullest extent, right? So making sure that you actually would be wearing those on a weekly basis is super important. Now, the next little idea that I had when I was pulling these pieces out that I felt I gravitated towards the most in the past few months was why I was gravitating towards those. So was it because of the comfort of the item, or was it because it was super flattering to my body type and I felt confident in it? There are so many reasons why we gravitate towards specific wardrobe pieces, and I think that's also super important because you want to feel good in what you're wearing, and I think a capsule wardrobe is so amazing for that, because once you really hone down on that certain collection of items, you feel good in every single thing that you put on, right? So you really want to make sure that you know why you're gravitating towards specific items, and keep note of that when you are choosing the ones that you want in your capsule collection. The next decision factor that I had in play was which colors I was pulling into this collection. For me, it was very easy because you guys know I wear neutrals. I love a black shirt. I love a black pant. And you know, this can be done in a colorful wardrobe as well. So I don't want to discourage getting rid of all of your color. Everybody has their own personal style, and I really love that about this because a capsule collection is different for every single person. And color is a really great way that you can make those pieces work together, whether that is patterns or whether that is, you know, all the colors of the rainbow, or if you just like to stick to neutrals. One thing that I really made sure of was that all of the pieces that I was choosing were going to work together. And I also made sure that I had a variety of shades and tones within that neutral palette so that I wasn't just, you know, creating a collection of black clothing, which could easily be made out of my closet. I feel like I have so many black items, but I made sure to incorporate some camels and some beiges, some whites and grays, and also a blue denim as well, because I think that those enable you to create more outfits and to be more creative with the looks that you put on. So whether or not you are, you know, sticking with neutrals, or if you really love the colors of the rainbow, make sure that those pieces are going to work well together, and only you are going to know what you feel comfortable putting on. So really try on those pieces together and see how many looks you can create with those items. Another factor I considered was what I was getting dressed for. So again, this is different for every single person because it has to do with your lifestyle. So where do you work? Where do you go out for social events? Do you go on dates? Do you have a spouse? Or do you just work at home and do you like to, you know, lounge around in really comfortable clothing? It's going to be different for every single person. So what I did was actually write down what types of events and situations I was going to be getting dressed for. So for example, I work in an office, but it's a very casual environment because it's in an elementary school. And so for those, I needed more professional yet casual pieces. You guys have seen tons of my outfits for what I wear to work. I actually did a what I wore for a week video, and that kind of gave you guys an idea of exactly what I put on in the morning for that. But I go to work, I also film, so I want to make sure that I've got, you know, a variety of tops to wear so that I'm not boring you guys. And then I also do photo shoots sometimes as well. And I think that my photo shoots are moving more towards versatile outfits, reusing pieces, and just dressing more sustainably in that sense. So that wasn't a huge thing that I needed to consider. But also it's COVID right now, right? So when I was considering what I was going to be wearing for the next 3 months, social outings were not included in that because there's nowhere to go. There's literally nowhere to go. And so I really just had to worry about work, what I was going to be wearing at home, and what I wanted to wear for filming and for shooting photos. So wherever you work, wherever you like to go out, if there is a wedding coming up that you're attending or a special event that you want to wear something formal for, make sure that you have items that are going to be able to be worn in those situations. And then one more factor to consider that I guess I had in the back of my mind when I was choosing my items was why I purchased specific items. And this is huge for anybody who has a lot of trendy items in their wardrobe, because I think that we can get so caught up in being influenced to buy things. And oftentimes, at least from my own personal experience, I think that when I buy things just because it looked good on somebody else and I really loved the outfit, I don't really wear those as much as the items that I purchase on my own, like, free will. The ones that I source out, the ones that I feel like I really need and would be great contributions to my wardrobe. So just figure out why you purchase those specific items. If you are, you know, wearing a trendy item a ton, then maybe it's one of those timeless pieces that you think is really flattering to your body type, or that you know you will be able to wear for years and years down the road. But determining why you bought an item is going to help you figure out what you want to keep in your capsule wardrobe. So for me right now, I've got my winter capsule wardrobe here, and I actually am really happy with it. Like I said, I think I've worn every single piece that is in this capsule collection, so I'm really happy happy about that, and I definitely think that it has cleared my mind so much. I am excited about what I wear, but I'm not like putting all of my self-worth and value into the clothes that I'm putting on. And I think that was a really big thing for me when I had so many more clothes in my wardrobe. I think that we get so caught up with how we look and how others perceive us that we don't focus on what's important and what's on the inside. And I know that's so cheesy to say, but I think that having a capsule wardrobe really helps you to look inward and to figure out what you really should be putting your focus on. So I hope that these pieces of advice and reflection will help you on your own journey to create your capsule wardrobe. And by all means, if you guys have questions, feel free to leave them down below, or you can always DM me on Instagram as well. Now, before we close out this video, I do want to ask you guys, do you have a capsule wardrobe already? And if you do, is it seasonal or is it for the whole year? I would love to know, so leave a comment down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below because I do post every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.